Hey pet parents! Welcome back to Petsacular. I'm excited today because we're digging into something a bit different from collars and toys. It's mealtime time. We're reviewing Cesar wet dog food, home delights, and classic loaf in sauce variety pack. 3.5 aughts, 36 count. Let's see whether this tray-style wet food deserves a spot in your pup's bowl. Product overview. So here's what this product is all about. It's a variety pack combining Cesar's Home Delights line and classic loaf in sauce recipes in 3.5-ounce trays, 36 in total. It's marketed for adult dogs, meant to be used either as a complete wet meal or as a tasty topper. The brand emphasizes that real meat is the #1 ingredient, it's made in the USA, and that there are no fillers or artificial flavors. The trays are peel-away for convenience. The idea is to offer both classic loaf textures and softer home-style chunks, giving variety and texture for fussy eaters. Real-world testing and usage experience. When I got my hands on a pack, the first thing I did was try opening and serving a couple of the trays. The peel-away seal was decently easy to use, though in a few I needed a little extra grip. The tray form factor is convenient for portioning and storing, with covers, in the fridge. I served it as a standalone meal. No dry mix, to 2 small breed dogs over several days, rotating flavors. Also tested mixing a tray in with their dry kibble as a topper to see how well it blends and whether it encourages eating. And yes, plenty of sniffing, licking, and tail wags, or at least interest. In these tests, performance was mixed. Strengths. Most of the flavors were eagerly eaten. Even a picky eater dog in the house seemed to appreciate the texture variety, sometimes the loaf, sometimes the home-style bits. When mixed with dry food, it improved palatability and got some dogs turned on to meals they were skipping. The convenient size means there's minimal waste if your dog eats small portions. Weaknesses. A few trays had uneven texture, some parts firmer, some softer, making mixing trickier. In one flavor after refrigeration, the loaf became a bit tougher or rubbery along edges. Also, for dogs with sensitive digestion, one owner report on retailer reviews mentioned mild digestive upset, something I kept an eye on but didn't reliably reproduce in my test period. The ingredient list includes additives, gums, stabilizers, which some pet owners may find concerning. Finally, the volume is small per tray, so for medium or large dogs, you need multiple trays, raising cost. Pros and cons. Pros: good flavor variety and textures, keeping mealtime interesting. Peel-away trays are convenient and easy to portion. Works well as either a full wet meal or as a topper. Most dogs responded positively to the taste. Industry-standard probiotics, vitamins, and minerals included to meet adult nutrition needs. Cons: some variability in texture and firmness across trays' flavors. Small tray size means higher cost per meal for larger dogs. Contains stabilizers, gums, and additives that more clean label advocates may question. Occasional digestive sensitivity in certain dogs. Longevity of freshness once opened is limited. Value for money. Does this pack deliver value? It depends heavily on your dog's size and appetite. For small breeds, a 3.5-aughts tray is often sufficient, so cost doesn't balloon too badly. For medium or large dogs, needing 2 or more trays per meal makes this much pricier compared to conventional wet canned food or bulk alternatives. Given the convenience, flavor variety, and decent nutritional design, for small to medium-sized dogs, this is reasonably priced if you shop deals or in multi-packs. But for big eaters, the per-calorie cost becomes steep. Comparisons with alternatives. Compared to other single-serve wet meals, e.g. from brands like Hills, Royal Canin, Blue Buffalo, or Small Pet Wet Blends, Cesar's strengths lie in the tray form and variety pack mix of textures. Many competitors only do pâté or chunks in gravy. On the flip side, some premium wet foods avoid many of the stabilizers and gums that Cesar uses. Some alternative brands offer larger cans or pouches with fewer additives, which may yield better per-unit cost for bigger dogs. Also, there are wet toppers, more concentrated, that let you add flavor without as many empty calories. If you're price sensitive or have a big dog, try comparing pack-size wet food or premium canned options. For small breeds or fussy eaters, Cesar's variety and convenience make it stand out. Build quality and longevity. In food terms, build quality means consistency, packaging integrity, and stability over shelf life. The tray packaging seems sturdy and seals reliably. Over several weeks, I didn't notice tray seals failing, but once open, the food's quality declines fairly quickly, best used within a day or two. I don't have long-term data, months or years, but Cesar as a brand has had stable presence and relatively few recalls historically. Customer support. I did not personally contact Cesar's customer support during my test, so I can't speak from direct experience. However, from public reviews, when issues are raised, e.g. digestive upset defects, Cesar's pet parent support channels respond, though sometimes with standard responses. The brand has a generally solid reputation in the pet food industry. Product alternatives. If you like the idea of a wet food or topper but want a simpler ingredient list or lower cost, you might try Hill's Science Diet Wet Trays. More traditional formulations, often with fewer stabilizers. Royal Canin Wet Meals for small breeds, reliable brand with consistent formulas. Premium pâté-style wet foods, e.g. natural or limited ingredient brands, often more meat-forward, fewer gums. Wet toppers, mix-ins, to get flavor boost without full wet meals. These won't all replicate the exact loaf texture plus chunk combo, but they may appeal to owners prioritizing cleaner ingredients or cost efficiency. Final verdict. Here's where I land. Cesar Home Delights and Classic Loaf and Sauce Variety Pack is a solid pick for small to medium-sized dogs who appreciate texture, variety, and taste, and for pet parents who value convenience and meal flexibility. Its strengths lie in flavor, tray format, and ability to act as both full meal or topper. But it's not perfect. The additives and texture inconsistencies, plus the rising cost for larger dogs, are real caveats. If your dog has a sensitive stomach or you feed a big pup, you'll want to proceed carefully or consider alternatives. If I were recommending this, I'd say, go for it. Especially for small dogs or picky eaters, but monitor your dog's digestion and compare costs for your dog's size. It delivers on its claims more often than not, and for many pet parents, it's a worthwhile treat in the bowl. Mid-review check. Is this review useful to you so far? If it's helping you decide, hit like, subscribe, and press or click that bell icon so that other pet parents can find this review too. Thank you so much for watching. You can find a link to get this product down in the comments box. If you already own it, drop your experience below. Did your dog love it or balk? Goodbye till next time, and stay Petsacular, 'cause every bowl counts.